We welcome you to the Power Circuit. It is a program brought to you by the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) to provide updates about Nigerian electricity supply industry. I am Amara Agwesi. Here are the headlines in today's edition. From the Minister's desk, Ogun Governor visits Power Minister seeks more energy access. TCN intensifies nationwide onslaught against power assets vandals. In today's interview segment, we'll feature the Regional Operations Manager of the Shiroro Transmission Region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN), Engineer Dauda Tawani. You will hear from the official about how the region connects Nigeria with other countries to export bulk electricity and evacuate power from the hydropower hub in Nigeria. Let's have the reports. Please stay with us. Ogun State Executive Governor Dapo Abiodun has sought special attention in boosting power infrastructure to improve energy supply to industrial clusters in the state. He disclosed this when he visited the Minister of Power, Chief Adebayo Adelabu.
According to a statement by the minister's spokesman, Bolaji Tunji, the governor applauded the minister for the overwhelming noticeable improvements in power supply across the country and the ongoing turnaround being witnessed in the nation's power sector. He enjoined him to sustain the momentum, which he said would help further galvanize the economy. Governor Abiodun said there is a need for special attention to the industrial clusters to enhance power infrastructures and supply to Ogun State, which is a key industrial hub in the country. He also invited the minister to Ogun State to meet with the industrialists in the state and also visit some of the government's key initiatives in areas of modern agriculture, CNG, and electric vehicle projects, as well as in renewable energy exploits. Responding, the minister expressed appreciation to the governor for the visit, adding that there is an ongoing $500 million Japanese International Cooperation Agency JICA's intervention project aimed at strengthening transmission infrastructure along the Lagos-Ogun Industrial Corridor, covering the Agbara, Mowe, and Shagamu industrial clusters. Also ongoing are some Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN's) projects aimed at enhancing power supply to Ogun State. All this will involve building additional power transmission substations and upgrading existing ones, as well as reconductoring existing weak high-voltage power lines and new extensions for capacity strengthening and expansion.
The Transmission Company of Nigeria (TCN) is concerned over the alarming rise in vandalism of power transmission installations across the country. However, TCN has intensified action against power assets vandalism.
TCN has consistently engaged security operatives, host communities, and local vigilante groups in response to this issue. Specifically, between 1st July and 11th August 2024, TCN installations have experienced numerous vandalism attacks in less than 6 weeks. On Wednesday, August 7th, 2024, security operatives apprehended vandals in a blue pickup van loaded with sacks containing tower members and cables stolen from transmission towers along Damboa-Maiduguri 132 kV transmission line. The vandals were arrested by the Nigerian police. On August 11, 2024, vandals attacked towers T377, T378, and T379 along the Gombe-Damaturu 330 kV transmission line, which is undergoing rapid and urgent repair following a previous vandalism incident involving improvised explosive devices on tower T193 and T194. However, 2 of the vandals were neutralized by hunters at the Damaturu end of the line. On August 3rd and 5th, 2024, vandals attacked towers along 2 transmission line routes under the Enugu region of TCN. The first attack targeted Tower T9 on the Apir Adiede 330 kV transmission line, and the second targeted Tower T12 on the Apir Utukpo Yandev 132 kV transmission line at Ikpoyango village. On July 24, 2024, in the Osogbo region, Tower T328 along the 330 kV Osogbo Gamo line in the Obaoke area of Osogbo, Osun State was vandalized. In the Benin region of TCN on July 19, 2024, Tower T449 at the Oluku community along the Hover Benin 330 kV transmission line was vandalized. On July 25, 2024, Tower T72 along Benin Egbin 330 kV transmission line, also in Oluku community, Benin, was vandalized. In Port Harcourt region of TCN, vandals attacked towers T98 and T99 along the Ahoda Yanegua 132 kV line on July 29, 2024, causing them to collapse. These towers were located in the Igbogene community of Bayelsa State, and the repair work commenced immediately, but it was vandalized again, resulting in the collapse of 13 towers. Describing the latest incident as a national disaster, the Managing Director and CEO of TCN, Engineer Dr. Sule Ahmed Abdulaziz, urged the governments of Rivers State and Bayelsa State to assist TCN in addressing the ongoing vandalism of its installations, which has become increasingly alarming and overwhelming.
The interview segment will be right here after this break.
Oh my God, what caused this fire? Eh? Hey, God help us. Assuming this thing happened in the night, nobody from this building would have come out alive.
Madam, hey, this is why we have warned landlords not to erect structures under the high voltage lines. If this high voltage line fell on the ground, nothing would have happened. But because this structure has been wrongly erected and the high voltage line fell on it, that is why whatever has happened has happened. We advise landlords to always consult the Transmission Company of Nigeria on their safety compliance on the right of way, so that something like this does not happen again.
Oga, we are talking of burnt house and you are talking of right of way. What is right of way and safety compliance?
Safety compliance simply means before erecting any structure around any electricity tower or line, there are safety distances you must adhere to. These safety distances are 25 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 330 kV, 15 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 132 kV, and 7.5 meters on both sides of the electric tower in the case of a 33/11 kV. These stipulated safety distance instructions are what we call right of way. If these simple, basic safety distances are adhered to, trust me, there will be less loss of property and lives resulting from cut transmission lines.
Visit Transmission Company of Nigeria office nearest to you for your safety regulations before erecting structures. Let us save lives and properties and build a stronger Nigeria. This message is from the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, transmitting electricity in the most efficient and effective manner.
We welcome you to the interview segment of the Power Circuit. We have with us today Engineer Dauda Tawani. He is the Regional Operations Manager of the Shiroro Transmission Region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. Engineer Tawani provides insight into the complex activities of managing bulk energy transmission in the region. Take a listen. What is the role of the Shiroro Operation Region on the national electricity grid?
The role of Shiroro Operation Region is pivotal in the chain of our Nigerian electricity. Now, in the sense that if we look at the location of the region is situated among the 4 major hydro power plants in the country, which includes Shiroro, Jeba, Kainji, and Zungeru. And these power plants generate or have generating capacity of 2,688 megawatt. And Shiroro as a region cannot consume that megawatt. So Shiroro play a major role by exporting or serving as a link between this generating station with the national grid, whereby they help in evacuating the generated power and then supplying them to the grid for integration. Secondly, Shiroro Operation Region is built to perform the function of supplementary national control center. And by being supplementary, it means that the region takes over the control of the grid where NCC cannot perform its function, maybe in the case of emergency, so that the reliability, security, and continuity of grid operation will not be stopped. Now, thirdly, Shiroro Operation Region, through the various functions of the substations, help in stabilizing the grid through its load management, voltage control, and frequency control. Shiroro tends to balance the supply and the demand of the power within the country or within its region. And by that, Shiroro help in the stability, the security of the national grid. Not only that, Shiroro region serves as a gateway for power flow to the northern part of the country. Shiroro region links to the northern part through Kaduna, where power flows to the northern part through Kaduna, Kano, Jos, and then to the northeastern part of the country. So these are some of the major roles or functions, among others, that the region performs.
Is the region also a gateway for power exports for Nigeria?
We have an agreement with Niger Republic where we supply them 120 megawatt. And also, there is an ongoing project which is to link the region or to link the country through the region to the West African power pool, which is through Benin Republic in a place called Parakou.
What is TCN doing to advance the capacity of bulk power evacuation in the region?
To enhance the efficiency of power wheeling, TCN is spearheading one of the major technological advancement projects. TCN is investing in the total rehabilitation of the supervisory control and data acquisition, which is the SCADA system, and then the deployment and installation of the energy management system. Now, this SCADA and EMS, they form the backbone of real-time monitoring controlling, and managing the grid, which is one of our core functions. Now, with this project, if completed, we are able to carry out these duties efficiently. Then another project that TCN is going on to increase efficiency of the system is the construction of the international line, which I earlier mentioned, from Zungeru to Tegina, Tegina to Kainji, Kainji to Parakou in Benin Republic. This will link the country to the West African power pool and help the region to evacuate power to the international country. Another project that is ongoing is the rehabilitation and the construction of a modern control room in some parts of the region, some of substations like Kainji and Shiroro. The work of rehabilitation is ongoing, and they are building modern control room to help us in the performing of our function, so that we'll do it and enhance and maintain grid security and grid stability.
In terms of capacity building, what would you say about it?
TCN management is investing a lot in human capacity building. To meet up with this demand and the challenges ahead, TCN is engaged in training its staffs at different levels. The staff are being trained at local level, in-house, national level, and international level, with all forms of trainings, so that the staff will be equipped to be able to achieve this function or this desire to have effective and efficient power supply within the country and outside the country.
Can you tell us more about the interface and collaborations the region has with other operators?
We have like about 8 stakeholders that we are relating with. We have the 4 generating stations. We have the Kainji, the Jeba, and the Shiroro. Then we have the international line that goes to Niger. We also have the 3 distribution companies: Abuja Electric Distribution Company, Kaduna Electric Distribution Company, and Ibadan Electric Distribution Company. We interface with all these people, and then we hold various kinds of meetings to be able to provide quality and then accessible supply to the consumers.
What are the challenges that the Shiroro region is facing?
One of the key challenges that the region is facing is the issue of insecurity and vandalization. Now, this insecurity is really affecting us a lot, but TCN has done a lot in that through its effort, we have security agencies that are not just guarding or protecting the equipment, they are also giving us comfort as staff. We're able to stay, we're able to sit here and work comfortably. Then also through collaborative effort of TCN management with the community, we have a lot of vigilantes.
Is there any recent milestone that you wish to speak about?
One of the major achievements is the completion of one of the fully automated switching stations within the region, and that is in a place called Maraba. That station provides a corridor for power evacuation, and it connects the various substations Like we have 2 lines from Shiroro to Maraba. From Maraba, we have 2 lines to Jeba. And then we have 2 lines from Zungeru to that station. And then we have 2 spare bays for future development, which will be taken to Kaduna, from Kaduna to Kano. So that is one of the major achievements that TCN has made within the region in recent time.
What goals does the region hope to attain shortly?
One of the plans is, number 1 is to revive or reactivate the function of this supplementary national control center. And then secondly, because Shiroro is a hub, where all the data from the north are being directed to the National Control Center. Now, TCN is working on meeting the modern demand or challenges to ensure that Shiroro region is up to standard, where we can be able to be among the best or one of the best transmitting region within the country and in the world at large.
Thank you for listening to the Regional Operations Manager of the Shiroro Transmission Region of TCN, Engineer Dauda Tawani. The region evacuates power from the hydropower hub of Nigeria with 4 large hydropower plants with over 2,000 megawatts of generation capacity. Always keep a date with the power circuit for in-depth interview sessions. Let's have a recap of today's featured reports. From the Minister's desk, you heard that Ogun State Governor visits Power Minister, seeks more energy access. TCN intensifies nationwide onslaught against power assets vandals. In the interview segment, we featured Engineer Dauda Tawani, who is the Regional Operations Manager of the Shiroro Transmission Region of the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. You heard about the crucial role of the region, which also connects Nigeria with other countries for the export of bulk electricity. To get more from the power circuit, kindly view this episode and the previous ones on the TCN YouTube channel. Kindly connect with TCN on all its social media platforms by liking the TCN page on Facebook via Transmission Company of Nigeria. You can also follow TCN on X, formerly Twitter, by searching for @TCN_Nigeria. Experience TCN and its activities on Instagram as you click TCN_Nigeria. TCN officials are always there to receive your observations and comments by email to affairs.public@tcn.org.ng. For more information about the company's activities, go to the interactive website www.tcn.org.ng. There is also an information site www.tcnnews.ng where TCN keeps you updated about power sector activities. Please continue to do your best in guarding against vandalism of power transmission lines, towers and substations in your locality. The management of TCN is working round the clock to always improve on bulk power evacuation for national development. I am Amara Agogesi. Thanks for watching.